Neymar, the Brazilian captain, he's
going to have a vast amount of players to choose from. They could probably pick 7 or 8 squads, where we're, with England at the moment, we're talking, where's it going to be in 10 years? How many players are we going to, what pool are we going to choose from? But, but I've got to mention Sampaoli, the Chilean manager. Fantastic job he's done. And talking to Isla and Vargas when I was at QPR, when they meet up, it's like going to a club. They really feel it's like a club team. And that's really difficult to get at international level. And credit to the manager, he gets them playing for each other.
Two Barcelona teammates there, of course, Bravo and Neymar there. And it does look, as Glenn was saying, the Chile, they punch above their weight, don't they?
They do, but I think it's because, like the gaffer said, that club mentality, they feel together. You see that there's a lot of them are still amongst it. And I've got to mention Danilo for Brazil as well, the right back who's coming, because Dani Alves has got the elbow, and I feel he's one to watch today as well.
Yeah. Quite possibly 2 of the longest anthems around, definitely 2 of the more passionate ones as well. But we're ready for the football. Kickoff is coming next.
To be able to play in this wonderful stadium that we have.
You wanted to get that in, didn't you? OK, let's join in this wonderful stadium, as Ian says.
The teams have changed a bit too, but he is... Now Brazil will try to counter-attack this. They tried to do it quite often in Paris. Gonzalo Hara just strong on. Adriano getting away from Medel. This is Neymar. Douglas Costa helped that back to Neymar, and then Martin Atkinson, who's our referee today, spotted a foul. Neymar's not happy.
He's not happy. Alborn, again, fully committed. He sort of evaded one, and then that one just catches him. Exactly how much he caught him. I think his feet are off the ground. Sure, he'll be back on his feet there, running that one off.
Well, Chile are famous for a high-tempo, intense, frenetic, often physical. And
Coutinho's playing off the left side today, but he can come and play as an under 10.
Injury to Diego Tardelli. This is Neymar trying to skip away from Albornoz. He's tried to guide that ball back into Isla, but Isla had gone beyond him. Neymar again gets clattered by Albornoz, and Martin Atkinson soon enough. It's only taken 10 minutes.
Well, he can't have any complaints, because both of these challenges have been right under the referee's nose. The first one, and that one again there. He doesn't want to take a step back. Never really getting there, lunging in. I think quite rightly, Mr. Atkinson has to be careful.
Capped by Sweden at various different... Fernandinho, given away by Neymar, but they gave it back to him. Pushing the back, Neymar was from that starting lineup. Here is Neymar, linking well by Coutinho, trying to get away from Isla, and winning the corner with a delightful bit of skill.
He'd actually just overrun that a little bit, hadn't he, for his own liking. Just pushed that last one, a little improvisation at the end, lovely little bit of skill there, nearly enough to take him past Isla.
Unleash his repertoire of tricks, but getting a little bit frustrated in Copa America, which they host in the summer, but he has his eyes on a move. First decision was to give him the captain's armband. Whereas going to change the captain, Neymar's got to change his boots.
I think already watching Brazil in the opening 15 minutes of this game,
which maybe took a little bit too long, and allowed Miranda to go and close him down. A little dink instead to Millar. It's cleared away rather easily by Brazil. This is Neymar.
And Coutinho, the 2 wide boys in the middle of the park for Brazil, struggled to really get involved in the game. They've not had enough of the ball. You feel for those guys that they need Marcelo, they need Danilo really flying forward in possession of the ball, so as they can drift in off the line and then pick up little areas of space so as they can affect the game.
That was Costa. Neymar. battle with Gary Medel, not a battle you ever want to get into, and he's not happy about that. And has he been stamped on there? Gary Medel just left something on Neymar. Neymar has reacted, and he's reacted to draw attention to it.
That's completely out of order. That is totally out of order. You know, we've seen what happened with Steven Gerrard recently. We've seen that sort of situation. That is nasty and naughty and unnecessary. Silly, silly challenge, that.
Diego Costa in the League Cup semi-finals, they were up for debate in some circumstances. That certainly wasn't.
That isn't. You know, he's got his foot on him. He could quite easily have just got out of that situation and jog back and get back into his position, but he deliberately wanted to leave a little lucky there, Gary Medel. Very lucky he doesn't get a red.
Really unlucky not to win that last 16 game in Belo Horizonte. And a late chance at crack. Neymar. Moving away from Millar. He had a little crack at him too, and then Vidal was in strongly on Neymar.
He's inviting those challenges, though, isn't he? He's almost teasing, goading players to come in and try and pinch the ball off of him.
Such skill and swagger about him. He's not afraid to take players on. Comes with the territory. Has a chance to deliver a free kick here. Miranda up from the back. It's aimed towards him, and Sousa stretched out a foot but couldn't reach it. And it was a red Chile shirt which got the final touch.
This was actually going big, and then it just sort of dropped right at the last minute and just hung in the air, and Sousa's so close to just getting a foot on that. If he does...
Chased by Alexis Sanchez. Switch towards Sousa, might come back to him here. Did that hit a hand of Gary Medel? And then Neymar and Alexis Sanchez come together.
Run down his hand there. Look, that's his arm, and then it's the left one.
So he banks a four, and then hoping that Neymar comes up with something very different, which he can. But to me, Chile look a little bit more dangerous. They look like they're hunting.
Douglas Costa finding Neymar. Now Fernandinho. Coutinho. Marcelo. He's found Douglas Costa here. Douglas Costa! Underneath it, Thiago Silva is there too. It's cleared by Sousa. Might come through to Neymar. Now, was he being held off there by Albornoz? No, the referee believed that it was the other way around, and Neymar is the man who's penalised.
Yeah, he might have given initially, just here, watch, just there, just sort of backed into him a little bit, and just to try and get half a yard. I think that's a good...
Hasn't had a shot in anger so far this afternoon. Been kept relatively quiet. Maybe more by foul means than fair. Now Brazil might try and find their rhythm. Now the offside flag is up, and they are halted once again. Coutinho away. This is Neymar. Be a late spark in the half. Neymar once again has inflicted some retribution. Martin Atkinson wants a word with him, and it's going to be his name who's the latest to go into the referee's notebook. And Martin Atkinson displaying there with his sign language exactly why. It's a totting up.
Just a trip, isn't it? Yes, of course it is, and he's been getting frustrated, and it is a little bit niggly.
Didn't get any reaction from the referee. The Emirates and Highbury have been hosting it beachwear, but they like it here. Brazil have only ever lost one of their 6 games that they've played here before today, but no doubt about it, Andy, Chile, who looked the most comfortable in that first half with their surroundings.
Yeah, they did. I also think that the Chilean team are more adept if it is going to get niggly.
From which there has been no change in the second half. Scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Brazil too lacked any real penetration. They looked a very different outfit from the team that put 3 past France, 4 past Turkey, 4 past Japan. He hasn't.
get his that sort of,
was gone straight in on Neymar.
that sort of ball into him as well is going to get him hurt. It's not a good ball that from Marcelo to him. He's got his back to play. He knows full well steaming in and flying through him.
To go the assistant linesman on this near side, assistant referee on this near side, Gary Bezic, had a really good view of it. This is Coutinho. Tackles from Aranguiz. This is Miranda. Today represents his first start in 5 years for the Seleção. And Warnoff. Again, the referee is called upon to make a decision. Neymar.
Brilliant.
Rolling away and bursting into the Chilean half. Still Neymar. Adriano to his right and use him. And probably needed to nudge it felt. This is Neymar. Skipping away from Gary Medel. The ball was headed away in the end from Gonzalo Jara. Robinho outwitted by Aranguiz. Given back by Isla. This is Marcelo. Tight, it's tense, it's terse. Nigel, good, strong tap challenge. Firmino trying to find Neymar, but again, it's just a little bit off radar. It's a little bit too heavy.
That's a real poor
Their success than he was absolute hero when he was playing in Chile. Reverse ball by Neymar with his eyes going the other way. And then a foul by Firmino on
Harry Kane and his ability to make things happen and change things. Whenever I've watched Firmino playing in Germany, I always sense that when he gets the ball, something can happen. He can make things happen for others.
Brilliant, skipping past Mina and then asking just a little bit too much of Miranda's header. Firmino holding off Aranguiz. Neymar. And Warnoff and Neymar have been engaged in battle right from the first whistle. Here's Firmino again. Robinho just a little bit too high for him. The fact that Brazil had struggled with set pieces, haven't really made the most of the opportunities that have come their way. Neymar onto Firmino. Back to Neymar again. Still going. Comes to Robinho instead.
So intent, Neymar, in wanting to almost go on against Chile himself. He's ignoring his teammates. Again there, he could have knocked that one out to Williams. A great run from him.
He's had it pinched off him. This is Felipe Luis. Neymar. Robinho. Neymar's gone on. Robinho's done well. Just couldn't get the ball back to Neymar. Yep. Neymar toying with Albornoz and winning the free kick.
Great skill, isn't it? Lovely skill, that.
Final change for Brazil in the offing. Neymar about to come off. Here he is, wriggling through. Now, are they going to take him off before the free kick or after? Where's your money? This is Sanchez just being told to go further back by Martin Atkinson. Nobody else is contesting the decision over who's going to take it. It certainly is going to be Neymar. 8 goals in his last 7 games. Fabulous scoring record for Brazil, 43 in 61 caps. One of the final kicks of the game. Hasn't seen much action with the ball this afternoon, Neymar. And he was so close to coming up with a special moment right at the end.
It's open, it's certainly from where I'm sitting here, yeah. Just pulled it a little.
That's finished at the Emirates. Brazil 1, Chile 0.
Just the one goal here then at Arsenal this afternoon.